I'm Niklas Fringsrup from Miami Ed School, the managing director. I'm running Miami Ed School Europe together with Oliver Voss, who is as well board member of Jung von Matt here in Hamburg. Miami Ed School Europe was founded 4.5 years ago. Originally, it got founded in Miami 16 years ago from Ron and Pippa Sychrist. It's a school that is educating young talent for becoming art directors, copywriters, graphic designers, fashion photographers. These are the 4 programs we do offer. Additionally, we do offer seminars for account planning boot camps, so which is supposed to be for future account planners. And well, this is the setup how Miami Ed School works.
You have a few graduates going to China, and they're going to the agency DMG in Beijing. Now, is this new? Are they the first 2 to go there, or have you had others? Or what's your relationship with China and DMG there?
DMG was the first agency that took students for the internship program. Sebastian Adam was organizing that in cooperation with Dan Mintz. And it's a fantastic opportunity for us because we so far never had students there, and this was something that the whole school network was opening champagne bottles about that event. And now I know that one team already works in China in some other agency, but for us here, that's the first team that is going to Beijing in an agency working on great clients. Fantastic. And as DMG is continuing the internship program with us, I feel more and more interest of students going there. I feel as well, of course, that it's something really special because not many students have been there, and this is really like a challenge for some students. But more and more students ask about, hey, what's up with Beijing? And next quarter there's again an interning student going to DMG as well.
And I've heard that DMG will be looking for a few new teams in the very near future. So do you have a lot of students interested in that, and would you recommend them to go there?
Yes, I mean, first of all, I can recommend it to everybody because getting this experience in your vita, I don't have it in my vita, and I'm really jealous on a bunch of students that make their way so far away and that have the courage to do so. Yes, I think there will be a bunch that will be interested in it. I know that students already ask about it, want to know more details, and as it is really new, I think it always takes a while that everybody is informed about what's going on, what are the opportunities, but as soon as the students hear about the opportunities that there are, everybody gets a smiling face and seems to be very positive about it.
Well, I'm Caroline. I'm 23 by now. I started art direction here at Miami Ed School, and I'm going to DMG, China, now for my first job.
And you've been there already?
I've been there already my first quarter away for an internship for 3 months with him.
With
that guy.
Alex.
Why don't you tell us about yourself?
I'm Alex.
Hi.
I have been at DMG with her, and I shared this experience with her, and I'm an art director too, so we went as 2 art directors, and it was our first quarter away before in the Miami Ed School, and it was a really big experience, like one of the biggest, or maybe the biggest experience in my life.
You can't imagine having gone to another school? Can
No.
You can't, no. And there's nothing to compare?
No, definitely not.
No.
I wouldn't know which one would ever live up to that.
So how do they react to you going to China? Are the people jealous, or do they think, oh, I would like to go, and oh, I ended up I'm staying in Hamburg and she's going to China? And
I don't think they would ever say such a thing, admit it. No, but I remember when we decided to go to Beijing, for the first time, people were like, damn, because it kind of came last minute. And we just grabbed it. We were like, oh God, we have to go there. So people we were fast, yeah. And we just really wanted to go. So I think that made the deal as well. But I think right now people are just astonished in a way. They're like, wow, China. And at some point we had a creative director from Malaysia. We had obviously the Chinese people that were working there, and obviously Dan Mintz, who is American. So that helped a lot as well.
I think a lot of people want to go there, especially, I don't know why, but people are from Germany. The highest number of expats in China are Germans, and they should. It's great. It's a really nice experience to see how different it can be. It's not like in the States, which is pretty similar. It's you have to learn everything completely new, and you have to know how to be calm and just learn and yeah.
But I think, can I just add? I think it was also like, it was really interesting for us to go to an agency that was really well known in China for what it does and how unique it was, and not go to like Saatchi or something, because that's a network, you know, you can go to Saatchi here as well. So, because they always have the same approach to what they do in advertising, so it was really nice to go to an agency that is so rooted in the culture, but still gives us as Westerners some sort of comfortable feeling, because we know they can understand where we're coming from as well. You know, and I think that was also the reason why DMG seemed such a nice opportunity, instead of just going to some network that, you know, works always the same.
And how did you feel being German? I mean, from a Chinese point of view, did the Chinese say, "Oh, you're German"? Or,
no, we just drink more and faster.
So you didn't feel like you're regarded differently or especially?
No, of course. I mean, like you're foreign. I mean,
but with lots of respect, like, oh, you come from the advertising world of Germany, or.
I think it's just respect towards people in general. I think it's not necessarily like, oh, you're German, that makes you special. It's more like, well, you come from a different country, you come to our country, which makes them proud, I think, maybe, you know. And I think that's why it was nice. They were always really polite.
Really warm.
Yeah, really warm. Like,
did you ever notice a certain Chinese tendency to like German things or German cars or German
German
products?
cars, luxury brands.
They love it.
Yeah, they love that.
Definitely,
Yeah.
that was easy to notice.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're, you know, they have the car industry has a growth of like 300%. I mean, obviously, German cars are really well liked. Yeah.
So, what do you think you can learn if you work in China? I mean, you've both been there for a short time. Now you're going for a longer time. You might go again. What do you think if you come back in a couple of years? What would you say? Oh, this is what I learned.
I don't know.
I would say the market is different in China, so you need to understand the market. And I think what you learn is that when you go to a different market, it's not that you do advertising like you learned it on the other side of the world.
Exactly.
You have to do it for them, and for that you have to understand the people
Their
and respect
needs.
them, and you have to know what they know, first of all, and then you can suggest them things and show them things. And also we learned a lot of we had visual improvements in our visual work, because things are really visual in China right now. What else? We learned how to be not stressed out about things.
Oh, I have a hard time.
Well, it's a lot to do, but you have to be calm, because it's also rooted in the Chinese culture that when you
Don't freak out.
when you freak out, you're out.
Yeah, no respect.
So, how are you going to deal with the Olympics coming up? I mean, there must be some stress building up. I mean, at the agency, you can talk about some of the clients that you might be working for there.
Well, I think like what we worked for when we were there was like Volkswagen and Nike and Audi.
Now it's Mazda also.
Mazda, yeah, they won the pitch. And I think client-wise, this is great, you know, especially for the Olympics, because obviously Volkswagen, they're going to do a major campaign. I mean, it's the Olympics. So I think we're going to work on that. And, well, I hope we're going to work on that. And I don't know, they have a lot of, like, local brands as well. And I think that's pretty interesting as well. However, like, for us, it's obviously difficult to get into the Chinese mind at first. I think we really have to learn that.
So you'll be staying in touch with everyone. You mentioned before that even here and people who move on, you stay in touch because of the internet, emails, and it's easy.
Definitely.
Will you
It's like a network.
I'm sure you'll stay in touch, or we have a blog or something special from China that you think something
Well, we had
one extra step.
Yeah, definitely.
We did a blog when we were there.
Yeah,
which
which
was
is
really
still
funny.
Yeah, when I read it, I'm like, oh my god, that really happened. Yeah. No, I think so. Yes. because I mean, there's also like people from my MES school that might want to go over, and they need some like information, of course. And then I think if we do a blog, or if I do a blog now that I'm there with my team partner, that should work out and give information.